Okay, so regards to setup, like I say, looking a lot better. Gripper for me at the moment, actually, in actual fact, looking at the shots you're hitting, when the club gets in a better takeaway position, you're hitting the ball straight enough. You don't need to change the grip at all. Where it's comfortable, which is a good thing for you, because obviously how it feels now is feeling fairly comfortable. Stick with that, okay?
Yeah.
In terms of the takeaway, the club went back. The club face now at this point sort of like rotating up. So if you get to about here, the toe of the club now has gone back behind the shaft. As you get to about here, the club face now a little bit behind you, which is to be expected, because obviously if you do this with the hands and turn, the club shaft would be pointed behind you. So the club now has got a bit too far inside and is open, which is going to cause you now on the way down to go over the top to try and fix that. As we'll see as you come back in the golf ball here now, there's your club kind of halfway back. There's your change now, the sort of right side of your body, trying to pull that club down, club coming down very steep across the golf ball, okay? So that's the kind of takeaway that you had before. If we look at this one here now on the right, as the club goes back, we can still see the toe of the club now down more. There's the club there now, and there's your club face. So the similar kind of position where the club gets level with the hand. Maybe like a frame or two more. There we go. The club now in line. You can see that there's the sort of face of the club in line with the spine. So as you keep going now to the top of the backswing, as you get to about here, lead arm and the club kind of in line. So that club now is in a position that we would say is certainly stronger, in a more square position. Obviously from here now you have a certain element of instinct to a golf ball, which is you hit the golf ball from this direction. You're not going to want to start in the golf ball here yet. In time you will, when you see a lot of shots just continue curving right to left, you go, actually I can start the ball right at target. Club certainly comes back down on a better angle here. I mean, if we compare the sort of two positions there, one's through your right shoulder, one's through your right bicep. There's a much better position. You've turned better by taking the golf club back here now, okay? Now as the club comes back in the golf ball, club is coming down nearer your right forearm there. Coming nice in the golf ball here. Club face nice and square. Good strike position. Your shoulders don't look quite as dramatically sort of pulled and open in comparison to that one there. I mean, the fact we can sort of still see sort of your right arm's got the stripe down the right side there. That's still there, so you're kind of here as opposed to come around the corner. So you're certainly swinging it more on a direction you want to, and then through to the golf, as we can see the ball now hitting just sort of on the white line there, if anything a bit right, the white line, which is actually really good, and then through to target, just drifting off to the right there. Whereas this one obviously coming over the top, not the best strike, quite low, and just swinging this way, and the ball then starting left, either doing this or just along the ground very low. So the feeling of that takeaway at the moment is basically your only really swing thought you've got to worry about. So I just practice at home or in the hotel when you're away, just doing this with a golf club. Just take the golf club to halfway back, so when it gets to here now, it's sort of on line with your toes. Club face we pointed sort of down towards the golf ball, or if I use the leading edge of the club, sort of the bottom groove, that'll be sort of parallel to your spine angle. So if you get a mirror in the sort of hotel, you can just sort of stand there and be like, boom, 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 and just do that for, I don't know, a minute or two back and forth, stop, reset and start again. The one thing to be mindful of is when you're doing this as practice, always swing to here, looking at the ball, stop, check. If you go with your eyes and do this, you'll never get it wrong, but then when you play golf, you can't really do that with your eyes and follow the club. So you've got to get used to feeling it, That's why I said sometimes the takeaway is an easier thing to do, because you can kind of sort of see it in your peripherals, but we still want to be focusing on what we're going to hit. We hit the golf ball, okay, this movement here now, do it say 3 or 4 times, back and forth, swing, stop, look, check, see how it is, okay, back again, feel it again, okay, stop, check it, look how it is. If it's a bit this way, then your next practice, try and make it almost feel the other way, almost reversing down a bit, but getting that club face in a stronger position just means when you come back to the golf ball, your club face now is effectively more square or straight to the path of the golf ball. So when your path now is that way, the ball goes that way. When the path is that way, the ball goes over there. Eventually in time we'll get used to the ball flying straighter, which at the moment you probably haven't quite fully tried. So you're getting better at in here. Where's the trouble? If the ball goes right, who cares? Another one. When you're playing on a golf course, if you're playing out in the States obviously, and you've got, I know, a big older pond over here somewhere, you're going to want to start over in that direction. That's trees or bunker or someone's back garden. Some of the courses in America, okay? But that, once you get that club face working better, it will become more and more, here's what I do, and this is how the club face comes back to the golf ball straighter, okay? So does that make sense?
Makes
Any
perfect
questions
sense.
on that in terms of what the movement is? Or I think we might look at the next part of the downswing going forward. If you want to, when you're on holiday and stuff, send some vids across and say, am I looking in a good position? And I send some photographs to the golf course. I like seeing new golf courses, so take a video of you on the golf course in America so you can see some sunshine. Send some videos across from out on there and say, look, I want to send them across to me. You can just film it from down the line and we'll have a look and just see where that club is and be like, yeah, great.
Sounds
good.
We're going.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good stuff. Right.